Howdy y'all, Bourbon86X here, and welcome back to Arrakis. So, if you recall, on the last episode, we visited the Imperial Testing Station number 2. We also met up with the planetologist and learned that, I guess, skill line maybe? Career... I can't really recall off the top of my head right now what exactly they're called, but let's just say skill line. So we've learned the planetologist skill tree, which will give us some really cool abilities that's going to really help us out in our adventures to come. However, today we have some other things to take care of. We are preparing to move on from our first base, but we're not quite there yet. I'm not quite ready. We got a few more things to do. Most importantly, as you can see, is fabricate a sand bike. So we need to research the sand bike MK1 assembly, fabricate a sand bike PSU MK1, and fabricate a sand bike tread. We need 3 of those. We also need to deliver the microsalvage fabric to Griffin's Reach, a separate mission. Also today, when we go deliver this microsalvage fabric, there is another trainer in Griffin's Reach that we're gonna meet. But before we do any of that, I think we need ourselves a sand bike. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first off, we need to learn. I've got some skill points to spend. I'm gonna go ahead and get this because this is really cool. The sensor pad. So drop the suspensor pad. So drop a suspensor device that launches yourself and targets into the air, useful for navigation and traversal, and it absolutely is. But let's go to our Bene Gesserit and let's see what else we can do here. So blade damage, I'm gonna take that. Let's see. The Prana Bindu stability. Through a combined focus of your nerves and muscles, you are able to resist being staggered by reducing all incoming poise damage. Cool. Okay, metabolize poison. You have developed your internal systems to the extent that any poison you take can quickly be catalyzed and removed from your system. Okay. Ooh, sun tolerance. That's pretty cool. Let's take that one. Anything else we can learn with 1 short blade damage? We'll save our skill points for now because we're gonna need them soon. So let's go ahead and go to research and learn the sandbike MK1 assembly. Awesome. Okay. Alright, so let's get to work. Okay, so we need 1 of these. We need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. I need an engine. We're gonna need a chassis, and we actually need some more copper. We'll need a hole as well, which we'll need some copper for. So let's see if we can work up any copper. Ooh, we can. So let's get that going. But I think we're gonna need a bit more. So let's put on our mask. Let's top off our water. And let's go hunt some copper. I think there's some nearby. Yes, I see 2 nodes right off the bat. 3 nodes right off the bat. All right. Okay. think one more should do. Space has definitely been growing since I last played. I don't seem to recall it being quite that big. Okay. Hey, look at there. Let's go ahead and grab us some fabric right quick. Give us one. Pretty sure we have some elsewhere, but then we make it. Was that an enemy? There's 5, so that'll do us. Right, and I'll take your blood, good sir. Thank you very much. Take that just because. Awesome. Okay. Alright, let's head back to base, get this copper going. Man, that's fast. A little excessive but I just wanted to kind of, you know, see what would happen. Surely there's got to be a way to stop. I need to practice. Alright, so now we can do 33, which will definitely be enough. Now let's see what else we can do. So I guess we can go ahead and just take all that. Okay, and collapse. So we need a chassis, sorry. Then we'll need a hole, but we're gonna have to wait until we get some more copper ingots. Thankfully, we don't need too many more. Now I'm sitting here wondering, did I say chassis earlier in the episode? If I did, I do know it's chassis. Okay. Uh-oh. I feel like I've done... Did I craft something too much? Let's see. Oh my goodness. How did that happen? Lordy mercy. Well, I'm gonna need these inventories, but I don't recall... What did I do? You know, I don't think I'm gonna have everything I need. Or did I pick those up somewhere? I think I did pick those up somewhere. But inventory. There's the hole. Is there another inventory? No, sure. I think I did craft all of those. Son of a gun. That's gonna be a bit of an issue. Because I don't know if we're gonna have the parts to craft everything else we need. How did that happen? I was pretty sure I clicked on sandbag tread, right? Huh. And I clicked on that. Now let's get this. Let's craft what we can. And so, I am gonna have to head back over to the Imperial Research Station number 2 and get some more advanced Servox. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a quick jog over there and do that, and I will bring you guys back when I have everything I need. Okay, I'll see you soon. Alright folks, welcome back. So that was an unexpected detour on this episode, but hey, things happen. Stuff happens, right? So let's see, what do we actually need now? So we need an engine, 3 treads, and a PSU. Okay, gonna be very careful this time to not make a bunch more sandbike inventories. Alright, so we already have an engine. What do we have? So we have an engine, a PSU, and a chassis. So we need 3 treads. So I'm gonna dump some stuff in a box first, actually, because I don't think I have enough room. So first of all, these damaged power packs can go, so can that. Let's put the servox and the particle capacitors there. That should give me enough space. Okay. So let's go ahead and take all that. Okay. What else do we need? Okay, so we need 3 treads. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna need some more copper before I can make a hole. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys back shortly when I have everything ready to go. See you soon. Okay, welcome back again. So I think we're good to go. So next we're gonna have to learn how to refine vehicle fuel. So we'll need to research a small chemical refinery. Should be here somewhere. There we go. Okay. Now we need to construct one. And we're gonna need some copper, which I have copper going now, so hopefully that will be enough. Maybe not. Yeah, no. I'm gonna need some of these guys here, so while we're out and about getting the last remaining bit of copper, might as well grab some of those as well. Okie dokie. Here we go. Just to make sure I have enough copper to complete everything. I don't have to go out hunting again. Let's go ahead and get this big boy right here. Alright. That should absolutely do it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'll bring you back shortly when the copper is done, and we'll continue with constructing a small chemical refinery. See you shortly. Okay, folks, welcome back again. So as you can see, we are ready to construct the chemical refinery. Just gonna stick it over here for now. Okay. Alright, so next we need to refine a small or medium-sized vehicle fuel cell. Okay, we can definitely do that. Okay, let's go ahead and create 2 of those. Okay. Alright, so next we need to assemble a sand bike. So we'll need to fabricate a welding torch MK1. Just right here. Cancel that. Okay. Uh-oh. Dump some stuff off into our containers. What can we dump off? Okay, that should do it. Okay, and let's go ahead and equip the vehicle construction tool. Where is it? My blind. There it is. Okay. Alright. So when you do this, you just place the pieces where you need to. I'm guessing that's a back seat. Yeah. But I am gonna put one of our what, 5 inventories on there. Just might as well, right? Okay. So now we need to refuel it, so we'll hold down F for more. Use the wheel to refuel. And we are ready to go, you guys. We have wheels. Alright.
That's it, Welder. You're ready. I'm waiting at Mirzabah. That's the great rock formation that looks like a giant hammer. Be careful. Vehicles are fast, but nothing can outrun Shai Hulud. You can only hope to get between safe areas more quickly. I'll see you soon.
Okay, so as you could tell, as he said, even though we have a vehicle now, Shai Hulud will still be on the hunt, and believe me, they can catch you quite easily. However, we're not gonna quite continue the moving on journey just yet. We're gonna save that for the next episode. So what we're gonna do first is head over to Griffin's Reach, and we're going to turn in the Fremen Finds contract and meet another trainer who's gonna help us learn some more skills. So even though as you can see, you move pretty fast on a bike, you definitely still want to be smart. travel between close locations. Don't just go gallivanting across wide spaces of open sand because, oh, the geometry's not loading in. What's going on here? I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Okay. That's interesting. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to cut it here, and I will bring you back when I figure out what is going on. I'll see you again soon. Alright, welcome back. So the textures have finally decided to load in. Not really sure what happened there. But I figured while I was waiting for them to load in, or thinking about restarting the game to see if that fixed it, I saw some fuel cells over here, and when I got off my vehicle, this little helpful tooltip popped up. So, abandoned vehicle. An abandoned and unsheltered vehicle will take damage from sandstorms and over time get destroyed. Be careful to park your vehicle in a safe space or use the vehicle backup tool to store it. It's just something to keep in mind once you get a vehicle. But let's head on up to Griffin's Reach. As you can see, everything has properly loaded in now. I'm not sure if it was a VRAM issue or just a bug. But it's not something I've encountered before, and I've been playing with these settings quite, well, since the game launched, really, so I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe somebody helpful in the comments can help me out. Okay, so once you do get a vehicle, this handy little place, you'll find at all trade posts. This little building here, so when a sandstorm comes, if you've got your vehicle parked in here, these doors will shut, and that'll protect your vehicle from sand. Also, if you are inside the trading post, these doors will shut to protect you. Okay, so let's turn in the contract first. Fremen finds, deliver items. Okay. And deliver the EMF generators. Contact issuer. Nice work. Most offworlders think the Fremen were just a bunch of savages, but they make quality goods. No one's ever matched their moisture seal tech, and their mechanisms stand up to the harshest conditions. Okay. So next, we're going to need the automated poison snooper, which I have as well. We got that from, I believe, the Imperial testing station. Okay, so you got the snooper. I'm sure it wasn't easy. Those testing stations can be absolute treasure troves, but they're usually full of people who don't like to share. Never met a reasonable person in a testing station. Alright. Okay, so next the final bit is we need to construct or bring him some, well, we'll have to construct because he wants perfect working condition sandbike engine and sandbike tread, 2 of those. So we'll do that another time. For now, let's go talk to our friend over here.
Look at the way you stand. No discipline, no confidence. I've killed 1,000 like you on the battlefield.
And who the hell are you to talk to me that way, old man?
I could write my resume on your filthy hide with knives and artillery, but then there would be little of you left to work with. But don't despair. Salvation is at hand. I can show you how to fight. I can teach you how to kill. And it will only cost you a little pain.
I want to learn from you.
Then listen closely. During the Battle of Arrakis, I was drugged and kept out of it by a group of conspirators. For the sake of my honor, I have spent the last 8 years tracking down and destroying them, one by one. Who knows how the Battle of Arrakis would have turned out if I hadn't been kept away. And now, I have reason to believe the conspirators are nearby. Track them down, kill them. My thirst for vengeance has been slaked by 1,000 flasks of cheap beer, but it is still my price for training.
Okay, accept contract. I will deal with them.
Do this for me, and I'll set your feet on the path of the trooper.
Goodbye. Okay. So let's go into our journey steps and contracts. So we'll need to kill these 3 guys and then report back to him at Griffin's Reach. Track. Okay. So I don't know. So it looks like, yeah, they do. I've done this quest before, so the first one is quite far away. We've leveled up. Okay guys, so I'm going to drive over to the first contract and I will bring you back once I get there. Okay, see you soon. Alright, welcome back folks. So we are approaching the first person on our little hit list that the trooper trainer gave us. I believe he is just in this cave, so let's get our armor on. Where's our pants? There they are. Okay, let's go. And there they are. Well, he certainly, what a way to go. Alright, that takes care of our first victim on the hit list. Revenge list, I guess, kill list. Alright. Back on the bike, and our next guy is right over there. It's not too far of a ride, just what, 200 meters or so. So you guys can just stick with me. Let's see, we're good. Place to cross is going to be. Here's good. There's a worm way over there in the distance. He's definitely heading toward us. He like the sound that we're making. Alright, where is this guy? So I think he's up in there. Okay, so leave the bike here. Hold down E to get off. Let's go see what we can find.
Someone's here. Reveal yourself.
Some fat fingers there. Ooh. Got a little sticky there. And there's our next victim. Okay. Alright, so we have one more to go. Okay, so this one is across to there. So we did have to travel way out of the way to get these folks, but at least once you get there, they're all in the same general area as each other. Okay. So that is quite a bit away, so I think what I'll do is do it in a tiered crossing. Go over here, kind of a crisscross method. While we're going over there, as you can see, so you do lose fuel. I do have a medium fuel cell in right now. Let's back up, because there is Shai-Hulud right there. See if we can make it. Yeah, I think we're good. Anyway, so I stopped back by my base and got a second fuel container for the bike. Yeah. So this person should be right up here. Heal up. God for that suspensor belt. Okay. Edgeway Cavern. Awesome. Okay, so that takes care of the kill list for the trooper trainer. So let me see if there's anything valuable that I can get. Gotta satisfy the loot goblin in me. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna head back over to my bike and then take the quick or long ride back to Griffin's Reach, and I will see you guys when I get there. Okay, see you shortly. Alright, welcome back, folks. So here we are back at Griffin's Reach, and as you can see, the texture's loaded in just fine this time. Okay, so let's turn in this contract with the trooper trainer.
Back again, like the sour tang of rancid wine.
Your vengeance is complete.
It's over then. Good. Did they deserve to die? Who knows? But the deed is done regardless.
What did they do to you?
They took me to a bar. Got me drunk on spice beer and plied me with samuta. When the battle started, I could barely walk.
So they were your drinking partners?
Aye. Killing them changes nothing of who I am. But sour wine and sour vengeance are both to my tastes. Now shut your mouth and let me train you. I'd swear you're a fully trained trooper pulling one over on me. I can't figure out the angle on such a scam. Who are you? Nah, I don't want to know.
Goodbye. Alrighty. Proving grounds complete, so we are now a fully trained trooper. And level 17 as well. Okay, let's go ahead and take that off. Alright folks, so I think that'll do it. This has been quite the episode. We've had issues that stem from my mistakes and issues that stemmed from graphics not loading in correctly. But hey, we made it there in the end, so everything's good. Beyond that, if you're enjoying this content, please make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. It will mean the world to me. And I'll see you guys back on Arrakis soon. Take care, everyone. Peace out, y'all.